I don't know how you got here from Australia, but you came back. Then you go away. Then you come back. We just can't get rid of you. We got Dexter Warren up here, who's just out there in the Junior 1 and in the 170 class. And Dexter, I know we talked briefly at Glen Helen about a month and a half ago or so, and you were just having a blast this summer racing. How has it been going for you? I've been following you a little bit on Facebook. I don't do that Instagram stuff and all that other. But I followed you on Facebook, and you're racing all over the place. Where has been places you've gone? Do you remember?
Oklahoma, Texas, California, everywhere.
Yeah. So you obviously you're doing pretty good. Was it the Work Series you were racing in? I think, yeah, the Texplex. I think you've been there.
Yep.
How'd that turn out for you?
Yeah, that's been pretty good.
Second in points. Yeah. How many races you got to go there yet?
3.
3. Now, what would you be doing if your dad wasn't up here right now helping you? And I can't wait. I'm looking. We got both Dexter up here and his dad, and I'm looking at his dad. I can tell he's a racing dad. You know how?
How?
Look at his hands. They are beat up, greasy, dirty, skin knuckles, no nails, and that's all because you keep wrecking crap out there. Not only one car, but 2 this weekend. What has happened, though? You weren't able to finish the race yesterday in the Junior 1, I think it was, and in
170.
The 170, you actually pulled off the track. What's been your problem?
So in the 170, I was doing pretty good yesterday, and then a car came up behind me, and then we spun, and yeah. Escalated.
What about the Junior 1 cart?
That's just being, the clutch blew out, and today the chain come off.
Oh, really? Wow, that never happens, or very seldom, yeah. Oh, Dad's making claim to that. Oh, he's taking the fall for that?
Yep.
You're going, thank God, right? Wow. So where's Mom at? She's still out here stateside? Yeah?
She's down there.
Yeah. So how long are you going to be in the States yet? At the time, when the last time we talked, you kind of didn't know how long you'd be around, but I think you stuck around longer than what you had planned initially, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're planning to stay to January.
Is that a good thing?
But more. And that's not a good thing, sir.
No? You want to go home, huh?
No, I want to stay here.
Oh, well, you know what? Hang tight. You know these cars, right? The SR1s, they're really, really stupid fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, so hang tight, all right? Oh, we got Ken Stout watching us. How about that? This is the first time we've seen him. Ken Stout of MAV TV fame, as well as Lana is checked in from the Crandon area, a race fan from there, and Adam Grinder from Phoenix. So here's our lineup of Weller Racing SR1 UTVs, side-by-sides, even though there's only one seat in it, they call them side-by-sides, but they're not really. Here's 8 cars in our lineup. On the front row, we got Paul O'Brien in the 11, alongside of him, the number 10 of Jason Weller in a brand new car. In row 2 inside, the 74 of Dallas Nord, and outside of him, the 91 of Matt Land. Row 3 inside, Corey Weller in the 18. So I'm really surprised to hear this far back in the pack, starting alongside Nick Perry in the 77. In row 4, Larry Hayes in the 75 starts alongside the 41 of Daryl Gibson. And Ken, I don't know where you're at, enjoying life, sitting in your backyard overlooking your pond or your pool or whatever it is out there in Indianapolis, but it's cool seeing you online here, and wish you were out here part of the racing action. It's really neat to see. Him and I started our careers together in off-road racing announcing. I want to say it was 1998. 7 or 8. We were shut up. Yeah, Dave says he was 5 years old. Green flag is out. Here we go across the line. It's a drag race into turn 1. O'Brien and Weller both driven. Weller takes the position on the outside of turn 1. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Dallas Nord up in that second place pretty darn quick because he is so aggressive in this class. He loves that car, which is basically pretty much brand new for him. I think it's production 1000 he's leading the points in, I think. Is it production 1000? He's leading the points? Dallas?
Yes.
Yeah. So Jason Willer running up front, Paul O'Brien second, Nord in that third spot out of Seattle, Washington area. Matt Land running in fourth. So pretty much everyone has like stayed in their position from when they started, and it looks like everybody's getting kind of spread out, evenly matched from first all the way back. Coming up next, our next race will be the Silex Science Modified Kart. Race 8 for the afternoon. That's the next step for you. A mod kart?
Yeah.
Yeah, see Dad? He's gone, Dad just went, oh crap. Things have tightened up a little bit on that last lap between first and second. Oh, here's what Ken Stubbs just said. Ken Stubbs goes, I think that's right about him and I working together, the date. And then he goes, Dave still acts like he's 5. So we'll talk more to you between races coming up, okay?
Okay.
By the way, I really love your mullet. That is cool. Oh, Robert is coming up? All right. All right. Whoa, I hear whoa. This is the bad part of where I'm sitting because I can't see the left side of the track. Somebody is slowed. Somebody's back underway. But man, oh man, once again, Jason Weller really showing the way around this racetrack. He's had finishing issues in this brand new car. Paul O'Brien, Matt Land, Corey Willer. Dallas Nord has fallen back. Where has he gone? Oh, Dallas Nord is well back in the pack right now, running, I believe, in 6th. So 1, 2, and 3 are starting to stack up a little bit as there's been a lead change. Paul O'Brien now running up front. No, I'm sorry. No, still Jason Weller. Paul O'Brien still running in 2nd. And Matt Land running in that 3rd spot. So Dexter, is your mom going to let you drive a mod kart? They're fast like this. They got like a top speed of like 95 miles an hour. No lie. Yeah, he lights up. I just wish we had a booth camera right now. I got this young Dexter, our driver from Australia, up here. He's got the most bitchin' mullet. I mean, it's like past his shoulders. That's when you're styling, bro. On lap number 8 right now. Corey Weller has moved up into that 4th spot after having started, I want to say she started in 5th place. As she hasn't had the best of luck in that car so far. Andrea Black is checked in. Hey, Andrea. Who are you cheering on this afternoon? Man, Jason Weller's really pulled away from the field right now, about 20, 25 car lengths back to 2nd. Paul O'Brien and Matt Land. And Corey Weller a little bit further back in the battle for second. Side by side coming to the final turn. There's the comp yellow. This is for position at the line. It's going to be Paul O'Brien. And Matt Land, third. Corey Weller, fourth. Nick Perry will hang on for that fifth spot. Dallas Nord right behind him. Now, Dexter, you've been here for quite a while. How many months have you guys been here? Do you know? Do you remember? 6 months?
Since March.
Oh, since March. Okay. So
Yeah.
what is, you've traveled all over the lower Midwest and the Southwest of the country, okay, of the United States. What has been your favorite food? Don't say Vita Vita Vegemin, whatever the hell that is. Don't say that.
No, I hate that stuff.
Attaboy, I knew it. Because we talked about that last time. But what's been your favorite food?
Probably.
Don't say McDonald's.
Nah.
No? Good boy.
Texas Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse. He's a steak boy, huh? Steaks or ribs?
Ribs and.
Ribs and steaks. Ah, you're getting to be a U.S. citizen real quick. Good call, man. You know, there's a Texas Roadhouse right down the road. No, there is. I couldn't. It was so packed last night. I just drove by. There's lines of cars that get into the parking lot to park to go into Texas Roadhouse. I don't think anybody around here eats except on weekends. So our top 5 running order is Nick Perry. What? Really? Oh, Andrea Black, you suck. So our running order, top 5, Nick Perry in that fifth spot, Corey Weller 4th, Matt Land 3rd, Paul O'Brien and Jason Weller running 2nd and 1st. And we're back underway. Corey Weller steps out to the side a little bit, trying to make a pass to the outside. She'll duck back inside. And Dallas Nord really leaning on Nick Perry. Looks like he might be able to move up one spot. Yo, big jump by Matt Land. He'll actually make the pass in the air. And now Matt Land now running in second. That's always cool to see when you see somebody pass him in the air off a jump. So have all the races you've gone to that you've driven in, have they all been off-road? Have you tried something else?
Except for go-karts.
Except for what?
Go-karts.
Oh, go-karts, okay. Yeah, I can see you being pretty good at that. Did we lose Corey Weller? I think Corey Weller's, I missed it, but Corey Weller's off the track. Oh, she's well back in the pack. Something happened to her. She's still on the course, but not nearly up to speed as she once was. So that puts Dallas Nord up to that 4th spot. He'll move up another one. As there'll be 3 laps remaining this time by. 3 laps to go. It's cool seeing you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been watching you on the internet. Well, you know, I mean, on Facebook and all the stuff you're doing, everything your mom and dad are driving around, all the things you're seeing. Yeah, Corey Weller's, I think, traveling around the course right now to just accumulate points. But running up front, it's all Jason. Not the gap that he had in the first half of the race, only about 5 or 6 cars right now. But Dallas Nord hard on the back bumper of Paul O'Brien. Trying to finalize that the last podium spot. There'll be 2 laps remaining this time by. It's going to be a very tough maneuver to make to get around Paul O'Brien. Going into turn 1. Nord cuts it tight to the inside, trying to make a move. Still nothing there. But in the meantime, Matt Land is making a move on Jason Weller. He was just a moment ago on the inside, door to door with Weller. One final time to that right-hand turn. I should say, no, this is lap 2. They got one more lap to go. White flag coming out this time by. But Matt Land is really in that back bumper right now of Jason Weller. Here they come towards that white flag. He's got the inside line. White flag is waving. There they go. Weller, Land, O'Brien, Nord, Perry. And again, Land makes a stab at Weller at the exit of turn 1. He's right on the back bumper. This is for the win. He goes inside of Weller. Weller opened the door just enough for Land to get inside. And something happened out of sight. Land falls back to 3rd. Weller maintains a point. And now here comes Nord trying for that final podium spot. He goes inside of Land. Coming out of that final turn, it's Weller. O'Brien and Dallas Nord makes a pass for the final podium spot in the last turn. Matt Land 4th, Nick Perry 5th. Daryl Gibson, Corey Weller now racing for a position. Corey Weller makes the pass in the last lap for that 6th spot, and she'll move up 1 as Gibson falls back, and Larry Hayes has pulled off a little earlier, but that'll take care of the Weller Racing SR1 UTV class. So once again, we'll step aside real quick for all our fans at home watching us on the live stream with a couple commercial breaks from our sponsors as we get ready to have our top 3 finishers at the podium right after this.
We are built on our core values, quality work that comes from the safety on our job sites, the teamwork that makes it happen from employees that are guided by integrity, and making the commitment that we are proud of at Stronghold Engineering. Our values have been instrumental in our success and ability to build or facilitate anything imaginable. Stronghold Engineering, building construction excellence since 1991.
UTV 96 is inside this car here for the race.
We use UTV 96 in this car. I'm using the VP UTV 96 fuel.
Thank you, VP Racing Fuel, for keeping me powered and getting me on top of the box.
Total brain fan here. Riley Herbst runs the Xfinity Series. Right below Cup.
Yeah,
He ran the Well, I wait for our top 3 to make their way to the podium. Dexter, what do you want to be doing next year's race season?
Racing a mud cart.
Racing a mod cart, huh? You ready for that, huh?
Yeah.
You realize that's going to be like 10 times the work for your dad?
Sorry?
Well, not 10 times, but like double the work. Because when you see, have you really looked at a mod cart?
Yeah, they've got gears and everything.
They look like a Pro 2 without the body on it, miniature size. Well, in the meantime, hey, let's go down to Dave Arnold, who's got our top 3 finishers in
Thanks,
the
Dexter.
SR1 division.
Scott, right now, little swap up on the podium here. We got in 3rd place this time, Dallas Nord, and a little bit lower on the podium, but you're still in the box, and all it means is a points run, right?
Yeah, in this class, just getting on the podium anymore is a feat, so I'm totally content being here. Drivers like this, and you guys saw the race, like last lap pass, a lot of chaos, teaching myself to be patient and wait for the mistake, which I did, and had a good race with Land there at the end and snuck around them, so it's pretty fun.
Yeah, we always enjoy that too, and like you said, this class so competitive out there, cars built so equal. I mean, it makes it more interesting, I think.
Yeah, it's super interesting, and I appreciate Weller Racing for keeping the rule book tight in this class because it really is a driver's class, and that's what I enjoy. And we're all out there, the top 4 or 5 of us. You could throw a blanket over us, and just one mistake, and the whole lineup changes. And I was kind of waiting for that. I know I can't pass 4 guys, but I can certainly get around one if there's a mistake made. So that's what I did.
Well, I know it's you and Lori who just work so hard to do it, but I know other people would help you. But I always see, watching on social media, 2 of you just loading the stuff up, fixing the stuff, fixing the hauler, fixing the car, spotting and all that. That's a lot of work.
It is, and you don't want to thank yourself, but this is why I do it. A race just like that makes all of that nonsense worth it. So, yeah, thanks to Lori for helping me out, being my spotter. Did a great job. Thanks for Weller Racing once again for supporting me, putting on this class, not only supporting the class, but building cars still, making it fun, being competitive. All that stuff was super fun. And thanks for Gas for putting this on. Appreciate it.
Dallas Nord, 3rd place. Moving on over here, Paul, and you guys, it's like musical podiums here this time. And, a couple years ago, we had the amateur and the pro classes, and you guys were always mixing together, and now you could really see everybody's progressed, and everybody's so equal, the cars, the rules, and all that. But it's still a fight out on the track.
Yeah, I cardio. I do a lot of mountain biking, but it's amazing. I tell my wife the whole time, she's all breathe, because it's physical. It's a very demanding car, and racing with these guys, you can't let up for a second. It's wide open from start to finish. No relaxing.
The arm pump starting.
Oh, arm pump. Heart rate through the roof. It's crazy.
Sweating.
Could be my age too, but hey.
Hot flashes. So, Paul, it's really great. I know the next flash, with your silent signs and all that. I want to thank you for helping out the kids in the mod carts, but you're putting your money where your mouth is. You're out here racing too, and you're supporting the program. We thank you for that, but there's other people that help you get here too.
Yeah, first my wife, she managed the end of there for me. She's all, just keep it up because they're fighting, that something may happen. She really spotted her ass off, and she's, as a spotter, she's better than I am. So, big thanks to her. My in-laws for coming as usual, family that came out and saw us, Weller Racing, Jason helps us all. He puts some new fancy electronics in there for me, and it feels like I've taken a couple years off, and it's only been 6 months, and now Dallas is smashing into me and right there with me, so it's all good. It's good racing, good hard racing, and Gas for jumping in this year because I didn't even plan on racing. When Lucas said they were done this year, I expected not to race, so got to thank anyone and everybody that's involved in that, and at-home viewers, and everybody doing photography, and just everybody.
Well, we thank you, Paul, and congratulations. Give it up for Paul O'Brien here, 2nd place. This guy, somebody making you sandwiches, you trade the card in for the foot rubs, you get a sandwich now. But Jason, one thing, you've always been a big proponent of the UTV class. You've done so much, raced it, but developing your own class, it's building cars, maintaining your race car, your wife's car, all these guys' cars. How do you guys even find a time? I know you got a place in the Ozarks now, and Lake Ozarks. Do you guys ever sleep?
The saying "happy wife, happy life" that can definitely get out of control. All the racing we do, buying the condo in Missouri, and all the places we go. But it's what we do. If we slowed down and did nothing, we'd be so bored. So I think we both have the drive, and all our guys at the shop that work so hard, they stand behind us and they love it too. Coming out here and racing what we make. There's nothing cooler. So that race was crazy. On the start, I started outside front row and going to turn 1, and I was like, whoa, it's super slick today. And I was like, I think I have a tire going down. And after yesterday, on the last lap, I threw it in turn 1 and blew my right rear. I'm like, no, there's no way. First practice, I blew a tire, and then that yesterday, and then today I was feeling it. And sure enough, you know, I started getting slower and slower, and it got slicker and slicker, and I could feel Matt and Paul coming up, and I was like, not again. So I just held on to it, and it's everything I could do. Yeah, I mean, you guys saw what I did yesterday. It's almost the same today, just left her flat today, but it made it to the end. So huge thanks to the guys back at the shop. Built that car in a couple months, and brought it out here and had no problems with it. And it's cool to have the SR1 class with as strong as it is and as fast as they are, and everybody having fun. Can-Am full throttle battery, Lucas Oil. A Great American Short Course for having us, and my wife for making all the sandwiches and driving and everything we do. Thanks, guys.
Give it up for Jason Weller, and thanks to them and all these guys. Without racers like these, we wouldn't have the great programs we have and the great races. So let's give it up for Dallas Nord, Paul O'Brien, and Jason Weller standing tall on top of the box. Scott, back to you.
Dave, okay. Well, once again, congratulations to our top 3 finishers, and I have to say that Jason may have redeemed himself from having to do any foot rubs, and I can't help but think in your situation, it's not so much